God, I was worried about how the price, but it's not. It's like a medium. I would make the grout the same color as the quartz.
So guys, I am not in the kitchen. As you can see, I'm currently in the garage trying to get a little workout sense of normalcy before the chaos, but figured I would attempt to do a intro. I don't know if I'll end up getting to use this or not, but we are in the process of starting to clear everything out of the kitchen because it has to be taken out so that everything doesn't get covered in dust and construction grime while they demo it and do some mini renovations. I'm calling it a mini renovation because it's only a few things, and keeping our kitchen cabinets, the floors, the backsplash hopefully doesn't get too damaged while they take up the old countertop. I'm gonna attempt to vlog it. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, so apologies in advance. So I've been trying to figure out a way for a long time how to create more workspace in this kitchen. We've done so much to this house in the last 4 years. When I first moved in, I wanted a bunch of, my phone's about to fall. It was a very different time of life, and I made a lot of specifications, or not specifications, what am I saying? What is the word? Customizations? And obviously I was able to put in my dream pool that I dreamed of for my entire life. I never had my own pool, and it was always a dream of mine since a child. I was a fish out of water basically my whole childhood, but anyways, I'm blabbering. The point of this is just an intro because we are going to be taking everything out of the kitchen, and I'm going to have to be cooking at my parents' house. This is like really not flattering. This is making, sorry. We're going to have to be cooking dinner and eating dinner over at my parents' house for like probably a week, but we are removing the old countertop that came with the house. I have tried to just ignore it and work with it, but because part of my job is sharing my food and my creations in the kitchen, and it's something that I want to be able to focus majority of my time and what I share on, because it is my biggest true passion, there's just been things that have made it harder to do that. And one of those has been the layout of this kitchen. I would never design a kitchen like this in the center of the house, but it's backlit and there's not a good big workspace like where the appliances were put in, and it's just odd. And so I really only have one workspace like this when I'm doing everything. And in trying to make cooking videos and recipe videos, it just been racking our brain trying to figure out how to better utilize the space. We had so many different ideas that we didn't end up going with. What we have come down to is the area off to the right behind where we normally have had our circular kitchen table. We are gonna be putting a custom cabinet and continuing the same countertop, the new countertop, replacing the old one with, and putting that there to basically kind of like continue the kitchen and continue the countertops and workspace, so that that whole area is now workable space. It's also right next to the biggest window. It has natural lighting, but because it wasn't originally part of the kitchen, it's just a normal wall with paint. We had to figure out how to put a backsplash, but it would look weird there if it was just like a normal backsplash, and we didn't want to add more cabinets there because then it would make the whole room even darker. So we went with doing an accent wall. I got to pick out green Spanish tiles, I'll show you. So we're going with an accent wall with tiles and 2 big floating shelves there, hoping everything turns out great. I found the most perfect countertop. I have been dreaming about this, like subconsciously kind of, I guess, since we visited one hotels in Kauai a couple years ago. In most of the hotels, they had this countertop that looked like cement, but it wasn't cement, like a stone. And it's like this look of polished cement, but it's actually, what is it, quartz, honed quartz? I don't know how, I'm not explaining this right. It looks like it's a natural stone and cement mixed, had a baby, whatever, what to call that. And when I would explain it to people, like they looked at me like they had no idea what I was talking about. But we walked into this one stone place we went to look at stones and countertop options. And one of the designers there heard me explain it. It kind of looks like it's lime washed cement, but also quartz. Okay, I need to make this quick before it falls again. So she found exactly what I was trying to envision but didn't know how to explain. She showed me that one and it was the winner. Wow, this is exactly what I was envisioning. And then she showed me some of the tile options, found it right away, put them together next to each other. It looked so good. So hoping it all comes out great in the end too. We shall see. Let's go. So this is the area in question that I was talking about that is this is all gonna be gone, and it's gonna have a built out custom cabinets with the countertop that is gonna match the new countertop of the kitchen. We are replacing this builder grade, whatever the previous owners who first built this house had chosen. Oh, I actually have it here. This is the sample. It is just gonna make a huge difference all over. And this is the stain color that I chose for the cabinets that are going there. Push it. Okay guys, so I'm gonna give you a before situation of the living room and this couch, which has been way too small, hasn't worked for a living room. Like, it just hasn't felt like we've actually had a living room down here, because we can't really sit as a family down here with the current situation. Also, for the last like 2 years, we had the kids' piano and music stuff here, which now we've moved upstairs in a music area upstairs, and it works so much better because part of this reno is this countertop. First of all, we never sit at these bar stools, so we are getting rid of these bar stools, and the new countertop is only going to come out to here, so that way we have more space in this weird situation living room, and those are going to be gone, so there's not going to be seats here. And our new couch, which is bigger and has like it's like more of a sectional, I guess, is going to be able to be pushed back, and we're going to be able to have a bigger living room area. And I'm not sure the situation with the coffee table and the 2 chairs yet. We're going to see once the couch fully gets here and we have it all set up how it's going to look. But that's the situation here for the living room. I'm really excited to see that. The couch should really match so good with the tile wall, which is going to be this wall here. That is going to be gone. It's going to be a tile wall here with 2 floating shelves, and then the counter space that they're building, like extra workspace, is going to be there, which is going to match the new countertops here. And then the table is going to be gone because of the spacing, and the carpenter is building a custom table that will have the same countertops. It's all gonna match, right? So okay, so we got 2 boxes so far of the new couch situation. That must be the top part of the ottoman. I mean, that's the bottom, but inside that is the top part of the ottoman. This down here, the leg. I love the color. That's like almost exactly the color of the tiles that are going on the wall, right? You guys, the couch is starting to arrive in like different boxes, and I'm so happy already. And I wanted this exact color basically, and I couldn't find anything for the last couple years that wasn't, $6,000. So So this is where we're at now. The box that the couch came in, or part of the couch came in, we are filling up with kitchen stuff that we have to remove from the cabinets. Okay, we love the new couch, but now we have to pack everything up because demo tomorrow. One faucet off, second one about to be off. Cannot wait to get this builder grade tiny sink out of here and get the couch boxes. Worked so perfectly to pack up the entire kitchen. Hello, good morning. Welcome to day one of kitchen mini reno. Do not think about my mornings yet, so I'm heading to go get some caffeine because for the first day when I was not ready, I need some extra strength energy. One down, 2 or 3 to go. So this is the current situation. The old countertops are gone.
You have to wait. We're taking turns against the war. Sit.
Why are you guys making a mess? I'm gonna take that off of my mouth for a second while I record this. We are currently at my parents' house to eat lunch since I can't cook anymore in my kitchen. It is shut down for the next probably 2-ish weeks or so. What is that? There's a gecko. Oh, it's a bird. A bird climbing on my parents' tree. So we are over here. We're gonna be driving back and forth because we can't use our kitchen at all. It will be worth it though. It will be worth it. But I also wanted to show you guys the little, what is this? Lifesaver mint. Let me actually show you. So these, if you've ever heard me talk about my absolute favorite mouthwash, and I say it tastes just like those Lifesavers from back in the day. Well, it's more so the green bag, but nonetheless, this is what I'm talking about. These like chalky white mints. It's exactly what my favorite mouthwash tastes like, to me at least. It's like not spicy at all. It's like a whitening mouthwash that has sea salt and coconut oil as well. It's my favorite. I'll link it in the caption. Love the new couch, but needed some more pillows and cushioning. So this is from a completely different brand. The color is so perfect. I'll obviously show you guys when everything's done and put together.
Scorpion Catcher 2.0.
So this is obviously not where the coffee table is going, but we just built it and it's here for the meantime. But the kids had broken our coffee table that we had in the living room since we moved into this house. So I wanted to move that upstairs into the music room now because they can play chess and Legos and all things on that one that's, part broken. But I was like, okay, I gotta find a new one, but it has to make sense because the couch is kind of lower to the ground. And so I wanted something that was also a lower coffee table, which actually was kind of hard to find. And I didn't want it to be an exact like square or rectangle, but I also don't think that the way that it's set up now, a like perfect circle would look right. And so I ended up finding this, and I feel like it's completely perfect. And it kind of reminds me of Japanese, I can't remember what they're called, but like how in the Japanese culture you have lower to the ground, you're like sitting on the ground meals. Probably not explaining this right, but I love it. I love it. First shelf is up. Spanish tiles are here. Nice. All right, guys, we are on week 2 of this mini kitchen remodel. And today, the carpenter is bringing the cabinet doors to install here. Tomorrow, the slabs of countertop are being delivered to the fitter, the guy that's going to be cutting them to size. So we're moving, hoping to get done by this Saturday. Saturday should be like the last thing, which would be this whole wall of green tile. Okay, one piece in. Obviously it needs to be regrouted, but I'm already in love. Not even done yet, and the kitchen already feels so much bigger. And I just know that having this much bigger of a sink is gonna make a huge difference in my cooking life. I'm so excited. So plumbers are here doing some work, switching out pressure valve and putting in the faucet in the new sink, and also the garbage disposal in the new sink. All right, I now have a fully functional new sink. Everything is set up. Now we just need to get the rest done. So in a little bit of a dilemma, the tile guy comes tomorrow. Originally, we're doing all the green tiles on this wall, right? All the way around. But then I just realized that this side, this little sliver here, if I'm preparing stuff here, is exposed, like raw paint wall, whatever. So now, last minute, I'm trying to come up with an idea for here. I've thought about bringing the white subway tile from over here to over here, and then I thought about just putting up cutting boards like leaning against here to kind of just cover that spot. But then I saw a really pretty green tile at Lowe's, and I think that might be the winner. We shall see tomorrow. It looks so good, but we're short one box of tiles, so they have to get ordered, and they'll probably be here sometime next week. But wow, it looks incredible. And then tomorrow they're gonna add the other like panel here of the other tiles, so we're almost there. All right, guys, the preliminary work is done. Just a few tweaks because tile, so we have to wait for that probably one more week. But primarily everything is done. What we came up with for this section, I'm so happy with. It looks so good. And now I have to put everything back in its place and figure out what works now styling wise. But the couch, the new center coffee table, everything looks perfect. We could not be more happy. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm trying to put stuff away and it just started storming. I thought it was hailing because the raindrops are so huge and it's sideways. It's coming down sideways. I just had to run outside Well, there might be some small hail. I just had to go outside and close the umbrella. I tried to enjoy a movie night. Keyword try. Those clouds give me massive anxiety. I am putting stuff away and the kids are watching a movie on the new couch. We are making our first meal in the facelift kitchen. We are assembling our lasagna, but look at this. This whole big pan sits in my sink with room to soak. I'm so happy. One for my parents, one for us.
Ta-da!
We are delivering one to my parents.
So delicious. It smells.
Old, new. All right, guys, it's been 2 weeks and the tiles are finally in. The tile guy is coming to finish this section, and then that part that we added, I'm having him do up to like here. So this is still gonna be white, but from there over on this wall down is gonna match the other wall. And I think it will be the completion of this project. Like that there, that finished, but this white. Let's see. Oh my gosh, are you guys ready? OMG. It's done and I can't believe it. I love it so much. So that little piece is what was missing, and then we added this. It looks so good. I love it. It feels like my kitchen is done. Everything is just complete, tied with a bow. I'm so happy.